albums are you picking today? Because it can change tomorrow. That you're taking with you no matter what. Burning, you stuck. You just got your record player and these vinyls. Whoever wants to go
Oh, my
first.
record player being the. Never mind. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go
Too,
Oh,
too
ahead.
logical.
you're
Too,
gonna
too,
think real about the
yeah, that's why
situation.
I'm like, it's too logical. Sorry. Too
Yeah, you're
logical.
on a desert island. Why would
That's
you
what
pick
I'm saying.
vinyl?
Like,
Will, you want to go first?
go ahead.
Okay. I think we all knew this was coming. Uh, Midnight Marauders, obviously, top five album of all time. Don't know which order it's in, but it's top
Top
five.
five album of all time?
Rap album.
Okay.
Album of all, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
They're from Variety, so off the wall. Michael Jackson. Some disco, funk, R&B. Same thing. With like disco, funk, and all that shit. Gap Band 3. I'll bring that. Got into jazz, so Samara Joy, Linger a While.
Ooh.
Jazz.
Okay.
And then Coke Rap Dreams, only built for Cuban links.
Hey.
So if you're on a desert island, this question is
Hmm.
always hard.
Okay.
I was struggling. I tried to do it myself. I was like, nah.
Hmm.
You only can take five albums of
Okay.
your collection.
Hmm.
What are the five albums? And if you can give me why, that would be even better. But
Okay. Okay. I got them right here. So I'm gonna start off with the first one. It's Thriller. Specifically the 25th anniversary version. Backstory. This came out in 2007, the CD of it, and my parents had used that, or my dad had used that album or that 25th anniversary thing to introduce me to Michael Jackson. And so like, no, it came out in 2007. We bought it in 2008, and so they're like, Michael, we got to sit you down. We got to talk about Michael Jackson, one of the greatest artists to ever live. And they popped in this CD version of the album, which had like all the music videos on it. So it had, Thriller
mm,
and Beat It or whatever. And so like that's just like a really personal, nostalgic album for me. And it has like remixes on it for the 25th anniversary version, with like Will I Am and Kanye. So I need this one. That's the number one. And then next one is gonna be Voodoo. I haven't checked Discogs much, but I think like this may be hard to find. I'm not sure because when I first purchased it, there wasn't a lot of copies left on Amazon, and it also has like it's a white color pressing, so
no.
I'm not sure if that's rare or not. But I started listening to this album like late 2022, and it was just like when I think about my last year, like on my college campus, this is what I think about is this album right here. So, just really nostalgic for me, which is crazy to say nostalgic because it happened 2 years ago. So I don't know why I'm saying nostalgic, but um, and then Daft Punk, Random Access Memories.
I need that one.
Love this album so much. Now, this is actually nostalgia because I was listening to this when it came out back in 2013. I adore this album. I cry every day with the fact that like Daft Punk is no longer, active anymore. I was hoping that they were going to release an album after this one, but for that to be their last album is, fantastic. And then, that's three so far, yeah.
Mhm.
Then we got Stevie Wonder, original Musicarium. Is that how you say it? Yeah, Musicarium. If I had Songs of Key to Life, it would replace this one on my desert island, right? But I mean, it's Stevie regardless, so I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
some Stevie with me. Um, yeah, and this my dad got this for me after he got my record player for me. He bought it for me, so yeah. And then I showed this one earlier, but Awaken My Love, love this album to death. Because I was a big Gambino fan at the time. But to hear this album was such a crazy switch. I think for most people, it was such a crazy switch from
Oh
what he was doing
yeah.
before. And I've like fallen in love with it. I wanted to see it in concert when he was performing it, but I was like, when did this come out? I was like 15 when this came out, so it just wasn't gonna happen. But I love that album to death. And yeah, that's my top
If
five.
you're on a desert island and you only can take five albums out of your collection, what are those five albums and why?
Okay, so all right. I just it's like you said, it's a hard question. So because I don't even listen to just only five things ever, but I decided that it's just gonna be this box set.
Oh,
Although I have to take one album out of the Sade collection, her catalog. I would so it's six in here. So I think that I will go with Diamond Life, Promise, Stronger Than Pride, Love Deluxe, of course, Lovers Rocks, I really love that album as well, but I would leave off Soldier of Love.
Mm.
I know. I feel bad. And I really need to explore that album a little bit more and give it more life. Um, so yeah, I would take all five of those that I mentioned of Sade. Just to kind of feel more connected with myself too, because that is my middle name and yeah.
First up, yeah, I got a copy. I gotta
Yeah.
follow suit because that's the album that got me into hip hop and shit. So yeah, gotta rock with my boy. Gotta go with my guy.
My
1999.
boy Knowledge. My boy.
All right.
Anyways,
Anyway,
uh, that's already two down. You see what I'm saying? That's hard. That's tough. That
really
is
hard.
tough.
The question's supposed to be hard.
Okay. With one of my top three favorite songs of all time.
Ooh,
Yeah, got to. Everybody loves the sunshine. Roy Ayers.
I need that.
It's a good pick. Yeah, I need that too.
I really wanted the honey. There's like a honey pressing. Whew. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Late registration.
Okay.
Registrations. Yeah. My favorite Kanye album, arguably, in my opinion, his best album still.
I agree.
I agree with you.
I agree.
But last. Another one of my favorite songs of all time. Randy Crawford, Raw Silk. She has an amazing voice. I one of my favorite singers of all time, easy. Um, First track, I Stand Accused. Yeah, yeah. One of the ones.
So hard.